Bulgaria's government information service confirmed on Monday that European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen's flight to Plovdiv experienced a GPS signal disruption during its approach to the airport. According to Associated Press, the Civil Aviation Authority directed the aircraft to land using ground-based navigation systems, which are independent of GPS and ensure safe landings. Officials stressed the flight was not rerouted and landed in Plovdiv as planned. The aircraft was chartered by the European Commission. An EU official said Russia is suspected of jamming the radar of EU leaders' plane above Bulgaria. The plane landed safely in Plovdiv airport, and von der Leyen will continue her planned tour of the European Union's nations bordering Russia and Belarus, said the Commission spokesperson Arianna Podestà. The Norwegian government said Sunday that it plans to buy a fleet of British-made frigates for its navy. According to Associated Press, Norway's Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre said at a news conference that the Nordic country plans to buy 5 or 6 frigates, public broadcaster NRK reported. The NATO member needs the frigates as it faces its most serious security situation since World War II, he said. The United States, Germany and France were in the final round to get a contract to sell frigates to Norway, but the choice fell on the United Kingdom, Støre said. Norway and Great Britain are close allies with common interests and very close ties, Støre said. European countries that share a border with Russia have become increasingly nervous about their own security after Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. The British Type 26 frigates were specially designed for locating, tracking and combating submarines. This was also one of the government's main criteria for the purchase, NRK reported. The cost of the deal was not disclosed.
Last night, just a mile or so up the river, has changed the cityscape.
HMS Glasgow. May God bless her and all who sail on her.
Ukraine is striking at oil refineries and pipelines of Russia, which, in turn, is not staying in debt. Russian media says that rear sabotage has recently become a powerful trump card of Ukraine during the special operation. Their asymmetry, the scale of defeats, and the systematic nature of it give rise to thought. And the head of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, Kirill Budanov, and the director of the Security Service of Ukraine, Vasyl Malyuk, promise that this is only the beginning. Russian media reporter recalls that recently Ukraine successfully carried out a secret operation, Web, in our deep rear. Ukrainian drones attacked long-range aviation bases Belaya, Dyagilevo, Olenia, Ivanovo. This event turned the doctrine of modern warfare upside down. Before this, perhaps, the method of concentrating attack UAVs in sleep mode on a mobile platform inside enemy territory had never been used. On June the 27th, due to a UAV attack at the Marinovka airfield in the Volgograd region, 2 Su-34s were destroyed and 2 were damaged. By the way, on August the 22nd, 2024, Marinovka was already subjected to strikes by Ukrainian drones, resulting in a strong detonation. Also in June, Ukraine organized a raid on a drone production facility in Tatarstan, where they used not only the previously used Aerosaw Ninja, but also a new kamikaze with a 100-kilogram FP-1 warhead. In the second half of the summer, attacks on Russian railways, infrastructure, Russian oil refining, and hydrocarbon transportation systems intensified. In particular, the targets were the Afipsky, Volgogradsky, Novokubishevsky, Novoshakhtinsky, and according to one version, Omsk, Samara, Saratovsky, Slavyansky na Kubani, and Syzransky oil refineries. Isn't that too many? Oil refineries are considered the easiest and most vulnerable targets. It is not surprising that, according to foreign media reports in August, Ukrainian drones disabled 13% of Russia's oil refining potential. Just in case, let us mention that in April of last year, then Pentagon Chief Lloyd Austin stated, "Strikes by the Ukrainian armed forces on Russian oil refineries are unacceptable, as they negatively affect the global fuel and energy market. But this, as they say, is a thing of the past." It is said that on August the 24th, Ust-Luga was attacked by Ukrainian drones. The accuracy of the strike compensated for its low power. A fire broke out at the Novatek terminal. According to some reports, the attack led to critical damage to the cryogenic fractionation unit. This is a key link in the technological chain that turns gas condensate into a valuable oil product. Let us recall that Ust-Luga is located 1,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. This 1,000 runs through the territory of Belarus and the Russian Federation. Reporter asks, how did Bandera saboteurs manage to damage the largest Russian oil refinery in Omsk, in western Siberia, at a distance of 3,000 kilometers? We do not know the answer to this question, but we have insider information that a couple of weeks ago in Krasny Sulin, they detained an aircraft modeling enthusiast who launched drones. Before this, there were continuous raids on the Likov and Shakhtinskaya sections of the North Caucasus Railway. We are not hinting at anything. We are simply comparing the events and trying to generalize them. Today, we have a clear signal that even the most remote objects of important infrastructure are now under threat. This makes the aforementioned object and other Baltic ports of the Russian Federation an unprotected Achilles heel, which Ukraine apparently intends to continue to strike together with its allies. Until now, it was generally accepted that only the West could exert sanctions pressure on the Russian Federation. Now, Ukraine has indirectly joined it, in a sense opening a second front in this regard.